Oh, look at those right.
Look
Oh
at
my
them.
gosh.
No, they're everywhere. This is why he doesn't cut the milkweed.
Well, now, what are they feeding on right
Milkweed.
here? That's milkweed?
Uh-huh.
It just hadn't flowered out all the way yet.
But, I mean, in the summer, you've never seen...
Now, are they the ones that float like the tops of dandelions, you know, when the dandelions fly away?
Oh, I don't
Is that
know.
the kind of milkweed it is?
Oh,
It
no.
opens up into a
Big bush flower.
Oh, okay.
bunch flower at the top.
The milkweed I remember was in pods.
No, that's not milkweed.
Well, it was when I was growing
Well,
up.
it might be at the end of the season. It might be in the fall.
But they were big pods, and they crack open, and the milkweed would, hundreds of them would come out of those little pods.
You can see the butterflies everywhere.
Take and blast it off.
I mean, they're everywhere.
They're all the same kind of butterfly.
Yeah. They're just everywhere. But this is short ridge.
Well, what, that ridge right down there?
This is all short ridge, the whole thing.
Whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And who named it that?
Charlie.
I do, because I got Long Ridge right there.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the end of this one. You go back where the listening tree was, and you look that way, and it's about a half mile long.
Okay.
You can't see it all.
But this is short ridge because you can see the end of it right there. And usually there's deer that run across there.
Oh my. Well, where do we go when we get right down here? That's the end of it.
That's where the wildflowers we planted.
Oh. So they're down in there.
Mm-hmm. They're
Yeah.
right there.
And we're going to go see who planted them better, me or him.
You planted them too close together.
Well, that's
Whatever.
all right.
They're gonna crowd
way.
each other out.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Mine will be doing better.
Not when they crowd each other out.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, Charlie, tell her about the grasses.
All right, now see that grass right here?
This right here.
That Timothy, it's got like a cattail on top.
Yeah.
All right.
That's called Timothy.
That's called Timothy.
This one?
It's my favorite grass.
This is what you're talking about
No,
right here?
no, this.
That is.
This.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
This right here. Where am I?
cattail
There I
on
am. Yeah, that right there is Timothy grass. Now this is what?
That, unfortunately, is fescue.
That's fescue, so never mind.
I've heard of that.
What about that right there?
Where?
Those tall ones.
The tall ones, that is orchard grass.
That's orchard grass right there.
That's a good grass.
It is. And what's
Good for
it
cutting hay. For cutting hay.
Cutting hay, it's a hay grass.
That's what it is, okay.
Horses. People that have horses.
Check out the butterflies.
Have you got field of that?
It's throughout all the fields.
Okay.
It's got
They're
Timothy.
everywhere.
All blended together. You can't, the fescue, I've tried to clean
Can't
it
buy
all
this
up
in the
and
city.
Just plant orchard grass, that fescue.
Takes over.
Yeah, they've had fescue in Kentucky for a long time, and it's been dropping seed on the ground for however long, 50 years or whatever. So you got a huge bank of seed in the ground,
Yeah.
and if you disturb the ground,
Yeah.
it takes over.
Oh, yeah. Get this picture.
What are you doing?
She's taking her picture.
No, I've got a video going.
Yeah. And we're getting the butterflies.
Oh, butterflies are all
I
over
wish
us.
the butterfly would land.
All right, now I gotta get up in here without trying to
Wiggle.
mess up the... Sorry, people.
All right, we're gonna try this
Now
again.
get
Wait,
down
hold
there.
on.
See down there
Wait,
where
I
the
gotta get in
sun
here.
is up.
What's the problem?
See how the sun has hit that
Oh, I
short
know.
ridge?
Yeah. I see that.
Isn't that pretty?
Yep.
Now, has that been mowed?
No.
Nope.
I was gonna cut it, but they've got there's a wildflower. I'll show it to you.
Uh-huh.
Is it the yellow one?
Got this wildflower. The whole field's that full.
Oh, is it yellow?
Yeah.
The yellow wildflower?
Yellow wildflower, and it's actually
It's a clover.
it's a clover.
Yeah.
I forget which clover it is. You can tell by the leaves that it's clover.
It's a clover, but it's
I forget what they called it. Yellow sweet?
I think yellow sweet is the one that we passed.
Oh, that was the yellow sweet.
Yeah, this here is.
I forget. We looked it up. But the honeybees love it.
Yeah, honeybees.
And we've got
I was going out here to cut that field, and then I was going to go and plow it under, and then I was going to plant buckwheat. But why am I going out there to plant buckwheat for the bees when I already got wildflower out there in the field for the bees already? Makes no sense, does it?
Yeah, double.
And buckwheat's very expensive.
butterflies are
$80
everywhere.
down bag.
And then what do you do with buckwheat other than feeding the bees?
That's it. Well, the animals like it.
Okay, okay.
The birds, it's got a large seed, so the birds
Now
birds like it.
I'm looking at a tree. No, that's not. Oh, it's the light between the branches that I'm seeing. I thought it was looked like flowers, but it isn't.
You ready, girl?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
Off we go. Go look at the wildflower field that we planted.
There's more of that chemistry right there.
Can you see that butterfly?
Yeah,
Yep.
that butterfly, that's red clover there.
Yep.
That red clover.
Those butterflies are
plant it,
everywhere.
you plant it in these fields, and it don't take over. It just kind of gives the field a little bit more protein.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do the bees like these little pinkish purple?
I've never seen
Clovers.
them really hit that much. They do hit the ladino clover that I got here.
The white
The
clover.
white top clover.
Yeah.
Or the clover that flowers white. But,
Oh, those white clovers is what we played with when we were kids.
yeah.
Well,
Oh,
that's
these
what-
are little.
Now,
Well, that's-
deer love
Deer
ladino
eat
clover.
that clover right there.
They don't care as much for the red clover because it's too. it
But they
gets-
love that
it
clover,
gets
so
too
he
tall
plants
and
that.
stemmy. Yeah, I plant ladino.
Whereas
Yeah.
other people put weed killer out to kill it. But
my
the deer love it. This is where I planted the wildflowers. But look how much is coming up.
So how long will it take before they stay in full bloom?
It'll take about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, for it to get in full bloom?
Full bloom,
Oh,
oh, it'll
you know
take a
where-
while.
Probably
Where
about,
you see the blossom.
well, it's all different.
Yeah.
It blooms at different times.
Okay.
So they set the seed mix
We got
up.
bee boxes back that way.
They set the seed mix up to where one will bloom, and then as it's dying off, another one will bloom, and as it dies off, another one will bloom.
But somebody decided to plant them all together in one
Yeah,
big
I'm not
batch.
gonna mention her name.
Well, we may have something new from this development. You never can tell.
We may.
Oh, wildflowers. I
Okay.
planted that right over there where all the green
Remain to
is.
be seen.
Huh?
Yep.
Okay, now where to?
Where you want to go?
I don't know. But I'm going to say for it right now, let's do this.
Do really?
We're going to end this video because we're going to get into rough territory.
What?
So,
I'm not getting in rough territory.
no, well, you're not going to ride down to the bees?
Oh, you gonna ride around? To the
Well, we
beach?
can ride down to the bees if you want.
Yeah, well, you can't see them.
Well, but she never been down there.
Stuff is grown up now.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, Mom.
well,
See you next time.
okay. I hope you can hear me. I know the rumble of the Jeep interfered, but that's something we can't avoid. But if you got real good vision, you see that little green patch over to the edge. Looks like it's just beginning to grow. That's Jan's wonderful patch of wildflowers. And in a few weeks, we're going to see what develops. We're going to see if her flowers are prettier than Charlie's flowers. And I'm not going to be the one that judges. I'm just going to enjoy seeing them, and I hope you do too. So, I wish we could have gotten a better view of more butterflies, but they are pretty when you can see them fluttering around on those blossoms.
I got good video of the butterflies. They were flying all over the place.
Okay, so Jan's better with photography than I am, and of course you
Well,
already know
maybe.
when it comes to being an amateur, we're the best at being amateur. So, and I know I would have fixed my hair, but
We've
We
been
had
to
a
the
little
we've been to
accident.
the strawberry festival today.
well, okay, we went for Strawberry Festival. A lot of people there.
Whole lot
They
of people.
had to take me on the
Hayride.
what was the hay?
It was a hayride. It was a
Yeah,
trailer.
but what you call the
It was well, they said they had a trolley, but it technically was a hayride.
it was
It was a
hay
hayride.
ride. But anyway, I couldn't gotten to the top of the hill. I got about 1/4 of the way. I said, "This is not going to work. I'm not going to make it up the hill." So they brought the cart, big long tractor pulled cart. So I wasn't the only one that couldn't make it. But the thing was full. And let's see.
Then
I
we went to
tried
eat
to
at Golden's
Well-
Pub. We had catfish at Golden's Pub
Okay,
in Leesburg, Kentucky.
okay, in Leesburg, it's very good catfish.
Then
But
you had your hair.
but to top it all, now let me finish my story here. To top it off, Charlie decided to go through the drive-through car wash. And I'm in the front seat of his truck as we go through the car wash, and it's soaping up that hood just as pretty as you please, and the windshield was just, it looked like snow covering, and all of a sudden there was a plop, 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 and the sunroof was open on Charlie's truck.
Well, you got
Now that's why I look the way I look.
You
It's
look
because
so
I-
much better before that.
My hair looked lovely until the plopping started, and Charlie and I got the brunt of it. So you just have to excuse the way we look. But I would love to have had the video going at that moment. It would have made my day. It would have made your day too. And I think that was topped it off, except for the fact that we're going back, and Jan has cut up those strawberries. There were a lot of beautiful strawberries.
Train.
A plane?
Train.
Oh,
It's
the
a train.
train's coming. There's a train track down here somewhere. I hope we don't get stuck on it. You know, that does happen at times. But I'm assuming Charlie knows the route well enough to stay off the track. So, I'm sorry the noise is interfering, but I don't think you mind about that. Because you put up with a lot worse when I've been doing the videos. Now, I forgot where I left off. we're going to have strawberry shortcake for supper tonight.
Yep.
Jan cut them up. There's a lot of strawberries, and let me tell you, they were sweet and pretty.
Yep.
And I did take some pictures while we were out at the festival, and there were a lot of people there. Oh my gosh, you can't
Thousands.
imagine
Thousands of people.
how far people would come to pick strawberries. So we're going to probably be blushing soon from eating so many red strawberries. So I can't think of a finale for this,
Except for this is your first time on a
first
on
time
the buggy
on
on
a
the
what?
farm. On the buggy on the farm.
This is called a buggy.
Well, he
I'm
calls it the
sitting in.
buggy. It's a UTV, but yeah, it's a buggy.
Okay, that'll do it then. I hope you're enjoying this video, and please overlook my hairdo. It's Charlie's fault. That's all I can say. But he's a pretty good guy otherwise. He was watching out for me with my cane. Goodness gracious alive, I never thought I'd be hanging on to a man so close as I was today, because he was going to make sure I didn't fall going up the hill. And here we are. We're going to turn around, go back home, and in a couple hours we're going to have strawberry shortcake. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.